Welcome back, Gooners, to another episode of Arsenal Cast, your ultimate destination for everything Arsenal. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated fixtures of the season, the North London derby. Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspur at the Emirates Stadium. It's set to be a thrilling encounter, and I've got all the key details, stats, team news, and predictions you need to get ready for the big game. The basics: when, where, and how to watch. First things first, let's talk about the match details. The North London derby is scheduled for Wednesday, January 15, 2025, with an 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time kickoff. And, of course, the stage is none other than our fortress, the Emirates Stadium. Gooners, get ready because this is going to be a showdown. For those watching from home, the game will be broadcast live on TNT Sports 1. Coverage starts at 6:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, so make sure you tune in early to catch all the pre-match analysis and build-up. If you're on the go, no worries. You can stream the game live via the Discovery Plus app if you're a subscriber. So, wherever you are, there's no excuse to miss this one. Team news, Arsenal's key updates. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the team news. Unfortunately, it's not all good news for Arsenal ahead of this derby. The injury list is giving us a real headache. First up, Gabriel Jesus. Our main man up front was stretchered off against Manchester United with a knee injury. The early reports suggest he'll be out for a while, which is a massive blow. Let's take a moment to appreciate the energy, creativity, and clinical edge he brings to our attack. Without him, others will have to step up big time. Bukayo Saka and Ethan Nwaneri are also unavailable, which only adds to our attacking woes. And then there's Ricardo Calafiori, who missed the recent defeat and remains doubtful for the derby. But here's a potential silver lining: Raheem Sterling. He hasn't had much game time this season, but this could be his chance to shine. Mikel Arteta may need to reshuffle his lineup and tactics, and Sterling might just get the nod to bring some experience and pace to our attack. Gooners, what do you think? Can Sterling deliver in such a high-stakes game? Let me know in the comments or on our social channels. Tottenham's Challenges, a shaky defence. Now, let's turn our attention to our rivals. Tottenham Hotspur are also coming into this game with their fair share of problems. Their defence is looking fragile, to say the least. Key defenders Christian Romero and Mickey van der Ven are both out injured, and their first-choice goalkeeper, Guglielmo Vicario, is also sidelined. This means we're likely to see Antonin Kinskei, their new signing, starting in goal. And let's be honest, a derby at the Emirates is not an easy debut scenario for any player. With a makeshift defence that might include Rodu Dragusin and Archie Gray, Spurs will be vulnerable at the back. This is where we need to capitalise. High pressing, quick transitions, and clinical finishing will be key. But let's not underestimate them. Spurs still have dangerous players in attack, and they'll be looking to exploit any gaps in our defence. It's going to be a battle, no doubt about it. Head-to-head, the numbers don't lie. Let's take a look at the history books because they paint an encouraging picture for us Gooners. Arsenal have been dominant in recent North London derbies at home. In fact, we've won 6 of the last 8 Premier League encounters against Spurs at the Emirates. Even more impressive, we're unbeaten in our last 12 home league games this season. The Emirates has truly become a fortress, and that's a credit to the team and the fans who create an electric atmosphere every game. Tottenham, on the other hand, haven't had much joy at our ground in recent years. But remember, form and history can sometimes go out the window in a derby. It's all about who wants it more on the day. Transition sound effect. The odds, what the bookmakers think. Now, if you're into your betting or just curious about the odds, here's how the bookmakers see this one. Arsenal are the clear favourites, with odds of 1/3 for a win. A draw is priced at 3-1, while a Tottenham victory is at 11 halves. These odds reflect the strength of our home form and Spurs' defensive issues. But as we all know, football can be unpredictable, and derbies are often decided by moments of brilliance or mistakes. So, while it's good to be confident, let's not get complacent. Prediction: how we see it playing out. Alright, time for the big question. What's my prediction for the North London derby? Given our strong home form and Spurs' defensive injuries, I'm backing Arsenal to come out on top. But it won't be a walk in the park. Tottenham still have quality players who can hurt us if we're not careful. I'm going for a 2-1 win to Arsenal. I think we'll dominate possession and create chances, but we'll need to stay focused at the back to avoid any slip-ups. The key players for us will be Martin Degaard in midfield, dictating the tempo, and whoever starts up front in place of Gabriel Jesus. What do you think, Gooners? Is 2-1 a fair prediction, or do you see a bigger margin of victory? Or, dare I say it, are you worried about Spurs springing a surprise? Let me know your thoughts. Before we wrap up, let's hear from you, the fans. Here are some of the top questions and comments we've received ahead of the derby. Thank you to everyone who sent in their thoughts. Keep them coming, I love hearing from you. Get ready for the derby. That's all for today's episode of Arsenal Cast. The North London derby is always a special occasion, and this one promises to be no different. Whether you're watching at the Emirates, at home, or with friends, let's get behind the team and create an atmosphere worthy of this great rivalry. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Arsenal Cast for more in-depth analysis, match previews, and all things Arsenal. And don't forget to follow us on social media for live updates during the game. Until next time, Gooners, stay proud, stay passionate, and come on, you Reds.